And we're back.
Colonel Taylor, best case outcome for this mission is we cause a major international incident. And worst case is we start a war with Europe. Though given what I'm about to tell you, maybe that's not such a bad idea. Within 24 hours of the April 4th attacks, 3rd Echelon had found incontrovertible evidence that the Forgotten Army was secretly funded and supplied by Europe's defense minister, Francois Poulain. What that means is a conspiracy within the European government to destroy the Freedom 4 lifter. The other attacks? Diversions, to throw us off the scent. Make it look like Europe was a target too. Here's where it gets complicated. We sent in a Black Ops team to snatch Poulain in Copenhagen. But the mission got blown and they're pinned down in one of the city's uplink towers. Poulain's our only shot at finding out how high this conspiracy went. Maybe all the way to President Perot herself. So we're going in and we're bringing him out. ESCOM has crashed Copenhagen's uplink network to give you safe passage in. Your job is to defend Alpha at all costs until we can extract Poulain. Don't mess this up, Colonel. Get to it.
Okay. As if nobody can tell in this alternate reality that they're being baited.
Colonel Taylor taking the helm. Data stream is secure. Forces inbound on DZ at Alpha. We have clear skies. Copenhagen's uplink network is offline.
This is Crash Cart. We've rebooted Alpha. Precious cargo still in our possession. Holding for extract.
European forces closing on Alpha, sir. We must defend it at all costs until mission supports come online and we can secure extraction of the VIP. Highlighting on the HUD, some structures our engineers can use as cover points. Let's get them in there ASAP.
Copy. Moving. Affirmative, sir.
Okay.
Destination reached, sir.
Check central quadrant. Hostiles moving.
Artillery.
Eyes on
Hello.
marksman artillery vehicles.
Yummy.
Excellent work, sir.
This is Joker. We've taken the building.
Scoring hits, sir. On the move.
Get them out of there before those engineers take fire at us. You guys got RPGs and
Copy,
everything like
moving.
that.
Will comply.
Infantry in buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, it won't have to move to attack.
This is Wildcard. The building is ours.
We can let the hostile unit evacuate or attack it again to finish it off. Check central quadrant. Hostile eliminated. South quadrant. Hostiles are on the move. Eyes on Cheetah gunships.
Yes, sir. Moving.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Copy. Moving.
Have them chase us.
Blue cab here. Destination reached.
This is Viper. We're in position. Yes, sir. Falling back.
Break off.
Check west quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Check central quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Rather not, sir, but okay.
Hostile eliminated.
Yes, sir. Moving. On the move. Will comply.
And the transport's right there. Looking for anything that's easy pickings.
We're in position.
Not seeing much.
Copy.
Fall
Moving.
back off of that again.
Copy. Moving. We'll comply. We're in position. Yes, sir.
Yeah, moving and
This
engaging.
works. That is a kill.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Down.
South quadrant.
What we got?
Hostiles in motion. Eyes on AMZ 26 infantry fighting vehicles.
IFVs. What are they dropping off now?
Copy. Moving.
Oh, more IFVs.
Affirmative,
Oh,
sir.
break off.
Yes, sir. Copy that.
They look like IFVs.
It's a bad match, sir. But all right. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. That is a kill.
Check Unit 2. They're outmatched.
Yes, sir. Moving. Make a land, Joe boys. It's showtime. On the move. It's a bad match, sir. But all right.
Hostile neutralized.
Wait for those units to come in again.
Use fastback IFVs to knock gunships out of the air.
There you go.
Hostiles on the move. Eyes on Cheetah gunships.
Copy. Moving. Yes, sir. Moving. Engage hostiles. Copy. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. This is Blue Cab. Destination reached, sir. This is Viper. Scoring hits, sir.
Check central quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
That is a kill. Yes, sir. Moving.
Break
This
off.
is Joker. Artillery fire in our position.
Artillery.
Hostile neutralized.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Copy that.
Wondering
Yes, sir.
when they were going to bring
Moving.
more artillery. That's yummy.
Blackfoot gunships are perfect tank killers. Hostiles moving. Eyes on Panther
We
tanks.
don't need the tanks
Yes, sir.
just yet.
Copy
We need
that.
to take out the
We'll
artillery
comply.
above all else.
Viper here. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
Artillery is very good against everything, especially when it's bunched up.
Hostiles are taking hits. We got a kill, sir.
Joker here. Artillery fire in our position.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Roger. Frag 'em. We got a kill, sir.
Check central quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
On the move.
Artillery took damage.
Copy.
What do they
Moving.
got coming up now? Helicopters. 2 sets of helicopters.
Yes, sir.
Break
Moving.
off.
Yes, sir. Copy that.
Maybe a tank and IFV.
Yes,
So they're
Destination
engaged.
reached, sir.
Well, once they're fully engaged, we will attack.
That is a kill. Engaging. Yes, sir.
Break
Moving.
off.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Copy. Moving. Affirmative, sir. Yes, sir. Engage.
Hostile destroyed.
Let's go check out what they dropped.
Hostiles on the move. Eyes on Badger
Transport.
IFVs.
Will comply. Affirmative, sir.
Transports and transports. Intercepts those along with tanks.
On the
Coming out from the rear. Wait for them to fully engage everything. Wait for them to fully engage there. Come in and hit them.
Copy. Moving. Will comply. Yes, sir. Copy that. On the move. Walk in the park, sir. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
We can order reinforcements now should we need them. Hold Alpha and break the European counterattack.
Got a kill, sir.
Check central quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Yes, sir. This works. Engaging.
Check central quadrant. Hostile
I'll
destroyed.
take that.
Objective complete. All hostiles destroyed. Alpha has been held.
This is Crash Cart. Ready for extraction when you are. Mitchell here. Negative on extraction. Europe has moved a grid crasher satellite into position over Copenhagen. Looks like they're going to expend it and take the whole network back offline. We can risk flying in additional forces for you, but we can't risk extracting Defense Minister Poulain until we have that sector locked down.
Understood, General. Guess we're just gonna have to capture all the other uplinks too. Who said it would be easy?
Okay.
Breaking news of fighting between American and European forces in the streets of Copenhagen.
Responded to an anonymous tip that American spies were about to kidnap Defense Minister Poulain.
Hit it? Okay.
President.
Colonel
shit,
Madini,
whoops.
40 minutes ago, the United States of America crashed Copenhagen's uplink network, invaded by air, occupied European soil, and initiated combat operations against our forces. Our first attempt to drive them from the city failed, but now we have units in position to mount a determined counterattack. IWCE will expend a satellite to recrash the city's uplinks. Your forces will secure and reboot the network. Once we have achieved electromagnetic dominance, the Americans will have no choice but to surrender or flee. Theirs was an act of unprovoked aggression, Colonel. Show no mercy to these invaders. That is all.
I would learn more about infantry combat. Which, over there.
Colonel Maldini has logged on. Data stream secure.
Actually, oof. What am I doing?
Operation
Being dumb.
Polonius is a go.
over
Repeat,
there.
Polonius is a go.
Polonius.
Enforce a rifleman on the ground. Designated units
Riflemen,
1
I
and
like
2.
F-2000s.
Riflemen are best against combat drones and
whatever gear
engineers.
they got.
All that heavy equipment engineers carry makes them easy to gun down. Copenhagen's uplinks are offline. We need to secure and reboot
That's
more
not
than
good.
half to
Not good.
establish signal dominance.
Need to move to cover.
We will do it.
Saber here. We're at full strength.
Only infantry can secure uplinks. They are vulnerable in the
Oh,
open,
boy.
so terrain must be used to provide cover.
On the move, Central. Understood and confirmed.
I miss taking my bike up through the mountains.
On the move, Central.
You can say that again.
In transit, Central.
Infantry is most effective in hard cover.
I come from a
This is
broken
Saber.
home.
We are
I
in
broke
cover.
This is Rapier. We won't let you down, Central. That's a kill.
I did it!
Saber.
It's wrecked!
We're at full strength.
doing it!
Confirmed.
Reinforcements are available.
This is Rapier. Hostile is down 2 squads. This is Rapier.
This is Saber. We've taken cover.
Damn, brother, we took them all out!
Capture the uplink. Confirmed.
Why don't you try...
Saber here. Confirmed. Wait, confirmed. Fall back, wait.
Rapier here. Securing the uplink, Central.
This is Saber. We've taken cover. This is Judy. Hostiles on the ground.
Good job, Colonel. Securing uplinks boosts signal confidence. Lets us bring in reinforcements faster. We need to capture one more uplink to achieve our objective.
On the double, jawohl.
Jawohl.
Sidewinder here. All birds are up. This is Saber. Securing uplink central.
Station
Jawohl,
recon.
moving.
What do they
Check
got?
center quadrant.
Engineers.
Hostiles maneuvering. Eyes on JSF combat engineers.
What about engineers with something else?
Jawohl, moving.
We're over here.
Check Lima. Uplink is secure. Superb command and control.
Clean anything
We
else?
can win by
They can
keeping
move
our hold
here.
on these 2 uplinks, waiting for the network to come back online. Or we can go for the knockout punch and capture the final uplink. It's your call.
Jawohl, understood.
Hostiles taking hits.
Hickler here. Waiting for orders.
Check north quadrant. Hostiles maneuvering. Eyes on Blackfoot gunships.
Engage hostiles. Jawohl. This is Amethyst. We are engaging now.
Rapier here. We have no cover here, Central.
Jawohl.
Break off.
Moving. Jawohl. Understood.
Definitely
Jawohl.
break off and get
Disengaging. Moving out.
Starting attack.
Hostile sighted. Eyes on PD-6 Rottweiler combat drones.
Shit.
Check Unit 4.
Back
They're
off
in
again.
trouble.
That attack.
Jawohl. Engage as ordered. Saber here. We've secured the building. Confirm. Engage. Engage hostiles. Jawohl.
This is Rapier. We are scoring damage.
We are engaging now. Saber here. We're at full strength.
This is Rapier. Hostiles down in squad.
This is Amethyst. All birds are up.
This is Rapier. Hostile is down 2 squads.
This is Saber. On the way.
First squad, on me!
We can let the hostile evacuate, or attack it again to finish it off. Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Take casualties here.
Rapier. We are down in squad.
Hickler here. All machines ready. This is Amethyst. Saber here. We are in cover.
Check Unit 4. They're in trouble.
Sidewinder here. Scoring hits, center.
Back off, back off, back off. Taking damage somehow.
Hostile eliminated.
Engage hostile. Jawohl.
Rapier here. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on V-120 Valkyrie.
Sidewinder here. Waiting for orders. This is Amethyst. Confirm. Jawohl. Moving.
Cheetah gunships are perfect tank killers.
Central. Happening.
Jawohl. Engage as ordered. Jawohl. Sort them. Engage hostile. Jawohl. This is Amethyst. We are engaging now.
I'm sure I ain't doing so hot.
Hickler here. Scoring hits, center.
Check center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Grab the uplink. Confirm. You need a kill.
Check Unit 1. They'll take losses.
Securing the uplink. 2 squads down.
Hostile eliminated. Hostiles deploying. Panther tanks easily outmatch IFV transports. Hostile sighted. Eyes on fastback IFVs. Check Alpha. We have secured it. Mission is proceeding well. Mission accomplished. Copenhagen network back online. We have complete signal dominance.
This is High Command. Cease all combat operations. The Americans have accepted my offer. They will release Minister Poulain in exchange for safe passage back to their troop carriers in the North Sea.
But General, with the network back online, we could vector in strike fighters.
For the moment, it is prudent to be merciful, Captain. We shall see how long this moment persists.
With the smoke still settling in Copenhagen, the US and Europe have stopped just short of declaring war.
President Becerra still claims evidence of a conspiracy to destroy the Freedom Four, an accusation President Perot calls preposterous. Both leaders have agreed to meet for talks next week on neutral ground in London.
Meanwhile, the Freedom Four's rescheduled launch is set to go forward tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Good evening, Colonel Savilov. I assume it is obvious to you that I arranged the Forgotten Army's attacks on April 4th and also the incident in Copenhagen. These actions were a service to our motherland. How much longer do you think we'd have before the US and Europe found an excuse to ally against us, to take our oil? Realpolitik demands that we spark a war between our enemies before this can happen. Copenhagen took them to the brink. Tonight you will have the honor of pushing them over. Your forces will be disguised as Forgotten Army terrorists. Your objective is to capture a majority of the Rovaniemi air base's uplinks and upload a data virus codenamed Stiletto into Europe's missile shield network. If antiquated notions of morality prevent you from performing these duties, Colonel, simply speak up. I will have Major Noskov remove you from your command. Permanently. Otherwise, begin.
Wow, very, yee. Very convincing argument. Okay.
Savilov is logged on. Data stream secure and untraceable. All forces disguised as forgotten army terrorists.
We are in position. Noskov did good job with disguise. We look so much like terrorists, we fool ourselves.
Rovaniemi's uplink network has been crashed. Mission objective is to secure and reboot more than half of uplink so we can upload Stiletto virus. Reinforcements are limited. Make sure we use them correctly.
Basically,
as soon as we
big
secure an
ass
uplink,
T90s.
we can upgrade it to let us order in airstrikes.
Affirmative. Moving.
Okay, we are moving.
We will do this.
Various versions of T90s.
East Quadrant. Hostile sighted. Eyes on Enforcer Grenadiers. The hostile engineers defending this uplink are in cover. We will need riflemen to take care of them.
Fall back. Affirmative. They are weak.
Hostile sighted. Eyes on Badger IFVs.
Movement here. We are
I
full
spot
strength.
that one.
Mastodon here.
Wash our
We open
hands
fire
with
at
that
enemy
one.
now.
Bring the engage. No problem.
This is Mastodon. Hostiles taking damage.
I'll be
This
right
is
with you
bad
every
man.
step of the way.
We are in
To
cover.
hell or victory.
This is Mastodon. We have made kill. This is good.
They are
Enemy is taking
We
damage.
will show them how. It is world of truth.
This is good. Under fire and no cover.
Center Quadrant.
Watch your
Hostile
guns.
neutralized.
This is Wolfman. They are down 2 squads.
Great shooting,
Busy
comrade.
here. Hostiles have 2 squads down.
North Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Bear Trap. All squads hungry.
Hostiles moving. Eyes on Panther tanks.
Busy here. Position is closed. No cover.
Stay awake.
This is Mastodon. All peace. No problem.
Fall back. Affirmative.
This is Bear Trap. Capturing uplink.
Check Unit 1. They'll be crushed.
Under fire and no cover.
Check East Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Busy here. We have lost squad.
Check Sierra. This is ours. Now let's upgrade it with an encrypted data feed so we can target airstrikes in this place.
Mastodon here. The beast is broken. Moving cargo. We have made kill. Movement here. Getting this uplink.
Check Unit 4. Suppressed by hostile action.
They crush us! Busy here. Hostiles have 2 squads down. Not good, but we are not like
Check Center Quadrant.
Okay.
Hostile eliminated. Check Whiskey. We took it. Stiletto virus is uploading.
This is Mastodon. They have
Hey.
flayed us.
Think about this. I don't want to push.
Yeah, more cockroaches.
Cram some infantry into cockroach IFVs, and they'll move faster than on foot.
Moving, da.
This is Strike Command. You're patched into us.
Stealth fighter standing by for target coordinates.
Come on, where? We will do it.
Okay, we move. Tortas here. We are at destination. Stop acting like you're some friend of mine.
No, I don't like this shit.
Grab up, Lincoln. Of course.
This is Strike Command. You're patched into us.
Affirmative. We move now.
This is Bear Trap.
Keep
All
your
squads
eye on-
hungry.
Movement here.
This is Mastodon. They have played us.
Okay, we move. Da.
Check center quadrant. Hostiles are on the move. Eyes on Enforcer rifle platoon.
No big deal. And wherever that was is a big deal. Airstrike ready.
This is Mastodon. Hostiles moving on position.
There you go.
Check southwest quadrant. Hostiles moving. Eyes on Badger IFVs.
This is Blowback. Locked on target.
You can retreat damaged units if you take it easy on them. They never get better if they die.
This is Yasha. Moving to evac.
Check Alpha. It is ours.
This is Mastodon.
Up on
They
there.
attack us.
This is Blowback. Locked on target.
Under heavy fire. They attack us. Under heavy fire. They attack us. Fight them out. Fight them out.
Check southwest quadrant. Hostiles deploying.
The fight
Eyes
will
on
be almost faster
EC-220
than you
Gadfly.
realize.
This is Yasha. Evac complete.
Under heavy fire.
This is Bear Trap. Capturing uplink.
This is Blowback. Locked on target.
Shake, rattle, roll!
This is Yasha. Evac successful. Heading home.
Scratch the
Check
helicopters.
Foxtrot. We captured it.
This is Blowback. Locked on target.
Bear Trap here. All squads hungry.
When do we start the...
This is Yellow Jacket. All copters in air.
Check center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Stop acting like you're some friend of mine.
We will do this.
We move. Da.
This is Hunchback. Locked on target.
Waiting for orders. We are now engaging, Carlos.
Oh my.
Okay, we are moving.
This is Wolfman. Getting this uplink.
This is Strike Command. You're patched into us.
Besides Team Command, they serve back at base.
Check Zul. We captured it.
That was it.
Uplink network is back online. Stiletto virus uploaded to European missile shield satellites, working its magic on launch recognition algorithms.
Headquarters here. A fine job. Let us see America and Europe avoid a war now. When the fighting begins, I fear we will have no choice but to assist our American comrades in their crusade against Europe.
It is finally coming true, General.
We live in interesting times, Noskov. Interesting times.
I think that this is actually a plausible situation, scenario for actual World War III. Excuse me. Red Bull.
We're just seconds away from this morning's rescheduled launch of the Freedom 4. The crew looked calm and relaxed as they boarded the lifter on their mission to complete America's mighty Freedom Star.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. We have main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Freedom 4, writing a new chapter of security in space for the United States of America. It is with a profound sadness that I address you here this morning. At 7:45 a.m., we experienced a national tragedy when the Freedom 4 lifter exploded.
My fellow Americans, we will never forget this morning, how they climbed skyward only to be struck by a thunder that split the clouds and woke the world. We stand at DEFCON 1, ready for action.
The motherland will not
We have used beyond grief. Our fury is righteous.
Whatever the cost,
We did not start this war.
we will end it.
Oh, here we are, Americans.
Less than an hour after our president declared war, Russia has declared war on Europe as well. Its armies have crossed the Polish border on what they claim is a mission of liberation. Heavy fighting is reported.
Russia has joined with America to put an immediate halt to European aggression. Our valiant forces have crossed the border to liberate Poland from the iron fist of European rule.
I'm sure Poland's all about that.
Colonel Taylor, we're at war with Europe, of course. But with the Ruskies taking advantage of the situation to jump all over Eastern Europe, we've got no choice but to put them in the crosshairs too. I've got combat operations in the works against both nations. Take a look at the mission plans and tell me the one you think your battalion. Colonel Taylor, we're at...
Work against Europe.
Colonel, we're going to deal Europe a critical
fought
blow
against the
by hitting
Russians,
the
but I always found
RPE
the
refinery
Russians
at
to be
Rosenberg. The same facility they set the Forgotten Army up to attack. The difference is, we'll be doing it for real. Your battalion will launch its attack from a mobile offshore base in the Atlantic, destroy the target structures indicated on the map, and Europe will be burning through their strategic reserves in no time. That's it, Colonel. Get this thing done.
Okay. Okay, we got tanks, engineers, and IFBs, and a command unit, MCU. They give me a
Colonel
helicopter.
Taylor taking the helm. Operation
chopper.
Swift Justice is a go. Repeat, Swift Justice is go.
Actually, I should have probably brought infantry instead.
We have limited time to accomplish the mission,
Capture
sir.
these objectives behind us. I hate raid. We would start off
Unit
with this
1
mission
is an
straight out the
Archon
bag,
command support
straight off the
vehicle
bat.
that enables use of sitrep imaging.
Okay, so
Yes, sir. Moving.
our tanks to that four-way
Affirmative,
stop
sir.
right there.
Roger.
Move the IFVs a little behind it.
Destination reached. Moving out.
Just have to recon.
You got it. On the move.
I know that all the defensive positions, all these buildings we have to destroy. Back off, back off, back
Eyes
off.
on Cheetah gunships.
Back up.
Yes, sir. Moving.
We need to move forward and attack those aircraft.
Weapon systems are go.
Teamster here. Starting our attack.
A little too far back, but okay.
Roger. We'll engage.
Hostiles are taking damage.
This
Okay,
is
we got transport moving up.
Enemy
Move tanks
is
forward.
taking damage.
Hostiles are on the move. Eyes on
Helicopter's
EMZ-26
back.
infantry fighting vehicles. Check Unit 5. They'll be clobbered.
Yep. I have any already
Pouring
on.
hit, sir.
Multiple units can be given the same order at the same time, Colonel. Reinforcements ready to deploy. Check Central Quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Check Bravo. Uplink is secure.
Secure, move.
Copy
Air support.
Hostile neutralized.
They've killed 2 rollers.
I don't like
Check
that.
Unit 3.
I have
We're
to tell
getting
that unit
rattled.
to get out of
This
here.
is not looking good, sir.
What I'm gonna do. This unit's
Incapacitated
gonna
units are
retreat
out of the
from
fight
battle.
and cannot move. I'll order CASVAC automatically.
This unit's going to evacuate.
Ghost deployed.
Those people are going to secure that point.
Affirmative. Masher
Back
here.
up.
You're opening fire.
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Incapacitated
Back.
units are out of the fight and cannot move. I'll order CASVAC automatically. Try using the SITREP, Colonel.
Using SITREP. I don't need to use the situational report. All it is a three-dimensional map. Overhead
Destination
map.
reached, sir.
Nothing important.
On the
Okay,
move.
tank, move up.
Check Central Quadrant. Hostile sighted. Eyes on European Army troops.
Combat drone right there.
In motion, sir.
Look, that drone's hitting us.
Moving
Get
out.
away from it.
Yes, sir.
This is airborne. Survivors loaded. Outbound.
We should really drop a load of those bastards.
Add them here. Snagging the uplink. This is Copperhead. Destination reached.
Shoot that wall. I think it works like that. I don't remember if it is destructible or not.
Evac successful. Heading home.
Try using the SITREP, Colonel.
Fine. Hit tab.
Check Delta.
Fine. Yeah, did it.
Uplink is secure.
There it
SITREP
is.
enables real-time imaging of the entire
no.
battle space. You can give units orders from this view, just like on the battlefield.
Keep hitting that. Drop me another IFV.